I think what happened last week ahead of this sort of referendum decision was the Germans got seriously angry as a nation.
Yeah.
They felt the Greeks weren't taking it seriously, and I think that definitely allowed Merkel and the gap between Merkel and Schäuble to narrow a little, because she had to move from being a more moderate, I'd like to keep the Greeks in at any price, to more where he was, which is a hardliner. They haven't run their economy properly, they haven't held to their promises, therefore why should we treat them with any more sympathy? So the Germans are still very angry about it.
Economic developments are uncertain. What our committee needs to do is meet on a meeting-by-meeting basis and assess what we're seeing in the economy and try to make appropriate decisions. So there are no guarantees here, but our committee has stated that we're really looking at two things. We wanted to see some further improvement in the labor market, and with inflation running as low as it is, before raising rates, we want to feel reasonably confident that inflation is going to move up over the couple of years.
I do. Here's the thing. Before that report, you got to be really careful. The stock's down 20%. It's down a lot in the last few weeks. We've seen these disasters out of AMD and Micron. So at some point, I think the bad news is going to be in the stock. So I think you got to take a look. If the stock's below 29, I do not think you go short. I don't think you go long. But if you do have a move on a just disaster like we saw at Micron, the stock is probably a buy in the mid-20s.
For the last month or so, I've been saying you sell, you take profits in this. You don't have to short it, but you do not buy it at the all-time highs. I know they have the split, and people get excited that you're going to get the split. I think that's the most ridiculous reason in the world to own it. Why not take some profits?